Okay, today I'll start with greeting. Good morning. It's still a morning time in California because of our Pacific time, given that we have adjusted our clock as usual, heading to summer. Again, um, today, as you can see in my view, okay, please pardon me, I'm in my greenhouse. My greenhouse is not as big as because of I have accommodated the plant. At least I have three raised bed here, but it's enough for me to do what I want to show today. Okay, so what we're trying to do here, if you remember the last time I brought you up here, when since this plant was planted, you know, um, I show you different stages of this tomato, how they're growing. But today they have grown tall enough for me to start supporting them so that they can follow this um, plastic, very heavy duty support as a climbing tomato. That's what I want to show. And when these tomatoes start yielding, bearing fruit, okay, as you can see now, follow my finger, you'll see some of them already start uh, creating flowers. Okay, I will take you around later. Okay, let me move this video. You can see around. Okay, this one here, you can see the more like a flower here. Okay, okay, I don't know whether you can. Yes, this is much better. See a lot of flower here. Okay, though that they stay blocking by. Yeah, okay. So then getting flowers, and then what I'm about to do here is to give them a support so that when they start fruiting, irrespective of how large tomato will be, they can handle, they will be supported and by this heavy duty but plastic made climber for tomato. Let me give it that name for clarity. Okay. But what I want you to show you today, how do I support my tomatoes to continue growing, okay, up to this supporter? Okay, that's what I want to show you because there is a lot of things you have to do your crops. Give them a helping hand. Okay, I start with this. This is a rod I put together. Okay, and then I will first place them like I already did here. If you look at it here, you will see a couple of them. Because I have planted three tomato seedlings here, I make sure I put those three rows. Okay. So next is that I need to support these tomatoes with a clips like this. Okay, it's not expensive clips, but it's improvised that they have made for you. Look at it. Okay, they come like 300 of them for about $9 to $10 in Amazon. But this is a very good. I usually trying to compromise with my color so that even if you put it here, they all look green. So it's part of our system. Okay. So when you look at this, okay, you have a way to clip them together. Okay. In that case, this is where tomato um, branch will go, and then it's not gonna grow it because I already know the phenology of the tomato, okay, until the last day of the year, harvesting the year. Then over here, the second one here, okay, you will see where you're gonna clip it to this rod. Okay, for example, you see, I'll put it here, and every one of them has a room to uh, be flexible, so nothing is tight. So these are the things I want to show here, and I have got a couple today, so I can show you how you you can help your crop. Okay, so for example, I did this one yesterday, but I figuring out 2 days ago. I mean, okay, if you look at the how I did it, okay, but I'm gonna use the example of this crop and show you what I'm doing. So I will go ahead and place it this way, and make sure their tomato has their room, then unclip it over this thing. In that case, this will hold this tomato. Over weeks, I will come because this branch, in a week or two, you will get here. I will come back again and the clip is either here to give them opportunity to continue growing within this ring space. That's where I want to contain all this tomato so that we will provide room for this one. There is no room for tanglement. Okay, I don't want that because if I want them to tangle with one another, I shouldn't apply this support. Then in that case, tomato vine will be on the ground. Okay, I know a lot of people may not explain this thing to you. Tomato is meant to grow as a vine. It will be on the floor, being weighted down by the fruit. Okay, in that case, you're gonna have a lot of problems. Okay, insects from the soil will attack it easily. Some fungi from the soil will attack it easily. And of course, there is also mites and other things that will make their fruit unmarketable at the end. Okay, either they are eating because this thing is right on the soil. Okay, they're all on the ground. So these are very important things. I know that every farmer who's doing this thing will be concerned about additional cost of production. That's okay because I always advise you to target timing. Time is money. Okay, when you go and get this thing in the store, like in California, go during the when the season is out. Okay, don't buy this in during the season for growers. Okay, your season is out in the winter time. Nobody's growing anything unless you are growing it for luxury inside greenhouse. It's gonna be expensive anyway because you're gonna heat it up. Okay, so I advise people to shop for this material when the season is out. You're gonna get them on sale, sometimes 50% off. Okay, sometimes more than 50% off. Okay, you can even shop during the Christmas time, nothing preventing you getting this material because they are not high season area. So this is my advice to the people. Okay, buy all this now, stock them. Then during the growing season, you can now use them. That time during the growing season, there's something about market demand. Demand, too much people buying things, they pushes the price up. Okay, that's why I'm advising people to buy when there is a less demand. Okay, so you can get their best work. And the United States is such a wonderful country, is that when they have a large stock, they don't waste time. They want to put it on sale. They want to push it out to consumer. This is when I buy my product. Okay, so it will not be overwhelmed to me. So other than that, I will start moving around and show you some of what I have done so far. Okay, by tomato. If you look at here where my finger is going, you will notice I have clipped this in, and then the flower is there. Okay, so with that, I move to another one and show you. Okay, if you look at it here, the same thing I have done here, okay, see, is supporting this tomato. You look at this tomato is upright up, okay, and then the leaves are where I want them to be, okay. So these are the same thing you're gonna see here too. I'm supporting this one, and this already flowered. So the weight of fruit here will never weigh this thing down because it has enough support. Okay, when they eventually they're gonna embed it themselves here. This is very strong. So these are the things I want to show you today, and then later today I'm gonna go outside and continue doing the same thing. So let me pause for a while. Okay, I'm gonna continue. So this is a bunch of that supporters I will stick inside in between. Okay, so you can see it here. So I will uh, allow them to fall. Then I go over here. Okay, remember my specification. I'm adding them based on the tomato I have. So I'll let her come back and clip them in this stuff. Okay, so I continue. Here I have planted 3 tomato seedlings per per ring. Okay, I call it ring. This is the container where I want it to be. Okay, you could see how I put this in together. You know, they come in a box. Then I have to fix them. Okay, you see. Okay, it's not hard to do. It's a very simple technique. Everybody can learn to do. Okay, so I go ahead, add this one to over here. You don't have to build them too tall. It's just a way for you to bring this tomato up and help them to start climbing this real tall one. Okay, because they need a lot of help. So I continue. Mhm. So keep on watching the video along with me, okay, and see. As I believe that seeing is believing, and see what I'm doing, okay. So don't mind about seeing a true image of me, okay. Focus on the what I'm doing. Mhm. We gonna learn together a lot. Mm. You know, for me, some people will be saying, "Where do you have time to do all this?" Okay, and I will respond uh, that I'm more like this has become a more of hobby to me. Okay, though I spend a lot of years in at the university lecturing about all this. Okay, so uh, it's no more it's no more strange for me. So I'm gonna go to the other end because this tree is blocking me here. The last one. So now I have added where I'm gonna do the clipping. Then I bring my clipping and repeat what I have done before. Okay. So watch my finger. Okay. Okay. I put them, clip them together and create those two notches. So this will go into that support and this will hold the middle. Okay. So watch what I'm gonna do. Follow my finger here. Okay. I just did one. Okay. Watch again. Okay. Another one. See how easy it falls out because sometimes we don't know all this in and already made for us. All I have to do continue using the technology instead of worrying about doing a lot of work. You know, if you time farming system has been technological advance. Okay, it's up to you to know exactly what to do when all this thing is happening, how to make, remember what I always say, reduce your cost of production. There's a lot of technology will help you do that. You reduce your input costs, okay? Because when I was growing up, you know, was a time we have to use hoe, till the ground, and do all those things. It was a heavy work. People hated farming because it used to be a heavy work. But now with technological advancement, you know, chiseling, rototilling, and even raised bed like this, it has made things easier. Irrigation system, they're all together. But what I want you to always bear in your mind when you're doing this thing, look at your production costs. These are those things that will make you reap up the profit from your hard work. Okay? No matter how you look at it, it's unfortunate you have to fight reduction in costs. Okay? Because America is a very competitive world. Okay? So, this is what I want to share with you today. A lot of people are always complaining that my video is very short, but I want you, don't worry about how many times I spend in my video, okay? There's a lot of things I don't show I've done behind the camera, it's not, especially when you are doing repetitive things, it's not what you want to matter, but look at the effectiveness of lecture we're doing together. What we're learning together, that's what matters, okay? Within, one thing I learned in a classroom setting, I understand that very well, is that the shorter you provide effective lecture, okay, students tend to grasp it than projecting them, subjecting them a long time, where after some time it become bored to them, they start sleeping. So that's why I try to limit my video, okay, very short but very precise to the point, okay, so that people understand what is going on. Please, I will encourage you to always watch my video, um, like it, click on the like, give me a thumbs up, and also watch it. Bring in your friends to watch and view my video because this is my idea. We're all learning together. And make comment and suggestion. Okay, I'm willing to change as long as we keeping this food sustainability up, not down. We are doing fine. Okay? Thank you very much and see you next time.